Hey, and we're back. Welcome. It's been a while since I made a YouTube video. I've been streaming for a while, live, playing a lot of Blitz, and it's come to my realization that I need a change. I did have a plan here. I was going to walk you through my downfall here, but I'm just going to, give you the long story short kind of version. I've spent a solid 7 years prior. I've been playing chess for about 10 years, like learning and playing chess. The first 7 years of that, I spent learning theory, like following tons of different courses, reading books. Eventually, the YouTube era got real popular, like John Bartholomew. There's the Gothams. I follow tons. And I've done a lot of chessable work, tons of tactical trainers, even hired a coach. And even when I hired a coach was a few years back. One thing he noticed too was like, I don't play games. It's like you need to be regularly playing and annotating your games and going over them. But I rarely played. I wasn't a regular player of games, and I liked to learn. So then I realized, compared to all my peers, I have no games. Like, I think I had a few hundred games. Aside from that, I was playing some correspondence chess with a coworker, and between me and him, over the last 10 years, I have 1,000 games, but he's much lower rated than me, and you're never going to get better unless you start playing people better than you. And that chess doesn't really count, in my opinion. But as far as like live games, I think I had a couple hundred, maybe 300 games over the last 7 years, that 7-year period. And I found that I just didn't enjoy it. Like, I would lose a lot, and I'd be frustrated with mistakes and blunders and whatever. And eventually, I kept studying, and then a couple years ago, I made the decision that I need more games. I need volume. So I was one of these people in a rare camp. Usually you wouldn't want to recommend Blitz to a player trying to get better. But I wanted to get better. So not only was I playing 15-10s, but I played a crap load of Blitz. And I think in the last couple years, I've, across a couple different accounts on different sites, I've probably amassed about 3,000 games. And to be honest, it has helped me in a lot of areas immensely. One thing I found, and I wish I could, like, I've looked over this stuff, and maybe I'll do a separate video, but I've looked through it, and I bet you in 95% of those 3,000 games, I have an opening accuracy of 95+% in all of them, even the ones I lose. So I wanted to work through all my opening, study and prep, and get very familiar with all these positions, and I think I've accomplished that. But what's recently coming to my attention is that I am losing completely won games where I have a +4 advantage or higher, and I'm losing them in one move by just no tactic, no nothing, just donating pieces. Like, oh, whoops, left my queen on that square. Or, whoops, put my queen on the square where they can just take it. Whoops, hung back rank mate. I'm doing all sorts of stupid things like that. So the Blitz, while it has helped me immensely, especially with my openings, it has also got me into some very bad habits of not blunder checking the way I should be. And I know I should be, and I feel like I am, but obviously I'm not. So that's the long story short. And I'm going to now dive into a world of chess I've never even experienced. Classical. I have, I don't know what the word is for it, but basically I have a question mark next to my rating because I think I have one game of classical format. I think it's time to try a new exercise. I need to retrain my brain to play better decision-orientated chess. So, I've decided I'm going to start a video series, and this is going to be painful for some of you. It's going to be painful for me. But I'm going to play 60-minute games, And my plan is, no matter how redundant it is, that I'm going to switch the view of the board when I'm ready to make a move, and I'm going to have the confirm move on, so that you'll see the move on the board, but I haven't confirmed it yet. Then I'm going to switch to my opponent's view every move, even on the second move. And this is more about a training exercise. I have to, through sheer repetition and redundant repetition, I have to train my brain to look at it from my opponent's side of the board. And is there any threats? What kind of trouble can I cause this player, speaking from my opponent's view? And then I'll hit confirm. So while I do that, I do have to make sure that I have the confirm move on. Pre-moves. I think we're gonna... Let's see here. Move confirmation. Classical. So yeah, we gotta have that on. And it's been saved. So yeah, I wanted to share this journey. I'm hoping to, through repetition and this redundant exercise, reshape my brain and how I approach chess. So I'm walking away from Blitz, and let's see how this journey helps my chess in the future. And of course, we're going to do analysis on games and all sorts of fun stuff. So I don't know where this is going to put me. I hit 2,000 in Rapids, so these first few games might be easy. Well, I don't know. We'll see. So we're going to get rolling. And obviously there's I guess we have to wait for someone to pick up our game. And there's not many people playing this sort of time format. But I need this kind of time to work through this as an exercise. That's what this is all about. Because if you've been, it's amazing the games I've lost in the last, in the last couple of years, but especially the last few months, it's been pretty savage. I mean, we could probably take this guy's 30 plus 25, but I want an even longer time format. And the goal is, everyone blunders, but not many people blunder at the frequency I do and for how bad they are. These are not small blunders. These are 600 elo blunders. So, everyone's going to have those from time to time, but my percentage right now is, out of all my losses, 75 to 80% of them are 1,000 elo level. So, let's play a Jabava just to be fun. Now, move one, obviously we don't have to do that, but I have to retrain my brain. Now, where's the flip? Oh, it's on chess.com. Flipboard, okay. So this is the exercise. It seems redundant on move 2. What kind of threats can I create? Can I create any problems on their side of the board? Am I, on this side of the board, am I creating any threats? Any checks, captures? No. Okay. So then I'm going to flip the board again. And I'm going to play a Jabava London. Confirm move? Sure. Okay. See, I'm already fighting it. I don't even want to do it. Okay, any threats, any checks, any captures? No. Confirm. I'm fighting it right now. I know it's redundant, but I have to do this as an exercise. I'm really hoping that we're going to see something like this. Okay. So what I'm seeing, like, it'd be crazy if I saw something like this. This is not a move I'm used to seeing. Like that right now. So I feel like I just want to close this. So let's say I do that. Now we're going to flip the board. Okay, are there any... Can he create any troubles? Well, he can create this. If I was black, I could do that. Then I go there, but now I've severely weakened my king side. And then I could push this. But then I could just do this and tuck the bishop away. So if I was black, that's the only problems I see. There's no checks here. I think we're good. So we're going to flip the board. Confirm. Now the goal is to play 60-minute games and try to have a blunder. You know, the blunders I'm talking about, 10% of the games. Now, this is very unorthodox. Now, in 10% of the games, if I don't hang pieces, you know, out of 50 games, if I can get my F-tard blunder ratio from 75% down to 10 or 15%, then we're going to move on to 30-minute-ish games. Try to complete that same exercise all over again, and then eventually move to 15-10. And maybe I can stop having to flip the board and do it as an exercise. Okay. So the way he's playing this is very unorthodox that I'm not used to. Hasn't developed his king side pieces at all. Now, am I worried about this? Not really. Because I can always go here, and then this square can never be contested unless, you know, like that's a beautiful square for my knight. And if he wants to waste all this tempo in the opening, I don't want to waste tempo with this. I just don't. Because if I go like this, now he might go like this. And if he goes there and I take, he takes, well, I can take his rook. It might be a move we want to throw in. So my candidate move is this, but I also just want to develop my knight. Which one's better? Okay, let's look at develop the knight, push. Here, here, and then my knight doesn't have a good square. I guess I could go... Oh, wait. He's got this check. Okay, so let's look at this a little more carefully. I go here. He goes there. I go here. He maybe goes here to open up the bishop. So now going to that square is dicey, but then I think we would just play here. Now that cuts away a square for our knight. But he's got no real way to attack it. Maybe he would go... Okay, so one, if I go here, and he goes there, and I go here, he might go there. But then when I go here, as planned, my queen protects my knight. So I'm getting development. I feel like for that reason, this is better than this. So we're going to put it there. Well, Okay, now when I look at it this way, what kind of trouble as black can I cause here? Well, I can go for this plan. But I could also do this. And then when he goes here, I could push here. But this knight wants to come here anyway, and now we'll be attacking that pawn twice. So can black create any problems on his side of the board? Right now, I'm black. What can I do? Well, I could pin this knight, which is fine. If he pins the knight, that's okay. He probably will just break the pin. I think there's no checks, no captures, so we're going to switch back and confirm. Okay, so black went for it. Little wild. Now, I gotta think from my own perspective, how do I want to handle this? I mean, I can always just take this knight and call it a day. Do we want to induce this? Here's a neat idea. What if I go here? If I can induce this. He's sure creating a lot of weaknesses. So right now, if I go here, he might go for this. Which is easily... Well, I mean, I could just take that. But what if I go here and he does this first? Well, I mean, I kind of want to induce this. He might put his knight there. Do I want to damage his structure? He's sure spreading himself thin. If I go here, he might go... If I go here, he might go there. And now I've lost the ability to... If I go here... So, he's either going to have to play this or this. If I go here, what if he pushes there? It's pretty wild. So let's look at that. Go here. Pushes there. I don't know if we want to go to the edge. See, I would love to go here. What if I go here and he pushes there? Then I can go there. And if he pushes there, I'm actually thinking about taking. So let's look at this. I go here, he pushes there. I go here, attacking the pawn. That'd be no good. Unless he decided to get real crazy. So yeah, I think we want to leave this square for the knight. Because if I go here and he pushes there... Well, I guess I'll just take the rook. So let's say... if I induce this, and then I go all the way back, and now he pushes it, this square is unavailable to me now. Conversely, if I go here and he goes there, I am seriously considering sacking the knight to get the check. But the king can go there. And I got nothing. So, I kind of like this, back here, and then maybe here. Okay, flip board. Is there any trouble that I can create on white's side of the board? Well, I can push this. But then he can take my rook. I guess I could do this, but he probably will just go back here, and then maybe I'll do this. Oh, but then my pawn hangs. Okay. I can always push for this. But then I'm going to lose my rook. Can I... Any checks, captures? I don't see any checks. I don't see any captures for me. Okay. We're going to flip the board. And I think we're going to confirm this move. Okay. So, I think we're going to move back. We're going to look at the board. Is there any checks or captures? I might go for this actually. Actually, let's flip the board again. Yeah. Let's go back to flip the board. No checks, no captures. Okay. Confirm. We're going to flip the board. This gets annoying, but we're going to confirm. He's moved all of his pawns. Okay, so he is going for it. So I think this is a must at this point. If he pushes, I can just take, he takes, his rook is not defended. If he pushes here, I'll just duck my bishop back. Or I can always take this knight. He hasn't developed a single piece. This is crazy to me. Okay. So, going through the redundant exercise. Is there any checks or captures on the board? Any threats? What kind of trouble can I create for white? Well, if I go here, he'll take, I'll take, and my rook's undefended. Maybe on this move, I'll do this, so then I can push that. But then that's leaving me pretty exposed. But I got no captures. I could maybe push this, but then he can go there and sink into there. So yeah, I think I don't really got anything as black here. Okay, flip board. Confirm. This chews through more time than I thought. I'm glad I did 60. I love how black has not developed a single... Oh, Nelly. That's a weird move. Probably wants to block this check. This makes me want to think about a sack. What if I sack this? Because this bishop is still open. Okay, I'm not saying I'm going to do it. If I sack this for 1 pawn, takes 2 pawns, threatening this, he can defend it with this. Okay. He's blocked his bishop in here, so that's nice. I think this is a very nice move. I mean, this diagonal is just beastly right now. Yes, he's got the bishop there to block, but I kind of like this. So, we're going to go here, flip board. Can I create any problems on white's side of the board? Is there any checks? Any captures? I don't see any. Yeah, I don't really got much here. Let's flip the board. Confirm move. Now, one idea is to just check this king so that he blocks and take it so that his king is over here. Because then I could bring my queen up. Yeah. Yeah, so he's protecting that. He's protecting that diagonal. I respect it. I respect that. His next move might be go here and here. God, I want to sack on this square so bad for some reason. I don't know why. Let's look at this one more time. Takes, takes. So it's 2 for 3. 2 pawns for 3. Here, threatening this. Now that can be defended by this. And I've given away my bishop. What if I get my queen here, make this more of a threat? And is it? Takes, takes. Takes with the knight. Yeah, I don't really see it being a threat. I don't know if I want a castle yet. Now this could be coming with this. So maybe castling queenside is a thing here. So like, let's say I went here, 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 here. I could always drop the bishop back. I like this square though for the knight. If I ever need to move it. Yeah, right now there's no... If I drop my bishop back here... So, what kind of improving moves can I make to this position? I think this is a useful move now. Let's do the exercise. Alright, is there any troubles that I can cause on white side? Well, I still can't go for this. Maybe I'll go for this. And then he has to go back. Okay. Can't really see any checks, no captures, nothing obvious. Let's confirm this move. I kind of am having trouble making progress in this position. I don't know what to do, to be honest. I'm kind of at a standstill. He's pushed so many pawns and... Yeah, oh, now I'm thinking about this sack. Okay, so now this is a thing. So this seems like a great thing to do. Because I have enough. What if I go here and he finally pushes for here? I think we can't let the fork happen. Okay, what about this sack now? Takes, 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 threatening this square, defends it. I like it. I really like it. Takes, takes, takes. Defends this square. But now I could think... Oh, we got to think about checks, though. So right here, if I was to make this move, and he captures and I capture, check. And my bishop would be taken. Get this idea out of your head. You can do this if you need to castle. I think castling maybe is a good idea, but I feel like he's going to push for this. And if this comes, I think it'll be customary to take, take, take. I got enough defenders on it, so I think this is the move. Okay. White's gaining some space. Do I have any immediate threats? Can I cause any trouble on their side? I like this, going for this fork. Okay, he takes. I take. He takes. Oh, I need another defender, so I can't push that yet. I can't push that yet. Maybe I can push this. And then go for this. That's a defender of that square. I think maybe he would go back. And then I take, take. And then I push. Takes, takes, takes. Ah, I'm still going to have to make sure my bishop's there before I do it. So I need to do this here. This here. Takes, takes, here. Now I'm threatening to push that. But I've lost my light square bishop. Okay. Anyway, I have no immediate threats. Let's flip the board and confirm move. Man, I'm chewing through time doing it this way. I don't like that. He has double the amount of time I do. Okay, he's threatening to take. I don't mind that. I actually think I might castle here. If I castle and he pushes this, takes, and he's opened up this. I don't know if I like that yet. But now he's taken away the check square from his queen. So what if this idea is back on the table? Takes, here. Protect the square. Here. Doubling my pawns on the A file, but now I have a passed pawn. I kind of like it. I really want to go for it. Takes. This is also opening my C file. Okay. Takes. Has to protect that. One way to protect that, though, is... I think that's the best way to protect it. And then I can take... And now I can threaten stuff like this. I can put my rook on that file after clearing the C file. I think we gotta go for it. I really do. I gotta try for it. Sacking a piece for activity and the initiative. Okay, I'm black. What kind of trouble can I create? What if I take here, he takes, I take, he takes, I take, he takes. Now I don't have a way to defend this, so yeah, that doesn't work. What kind of trouble can I create here? Well, I'm going to do this, and he's going to go there. Well, then I'll just go here. Do I have any checks, captures? Nothing. I can capture that pawn, I can capture the bishop. I gotta try for it. Especially being so low on time. I gotta punish him for not developing and sandwiching his king in the middle. Do I have any checks, captures? I don't have this check now. Okay. Any other checks or captures? No. Do I have any checks, captures as black? Well, what if I go here? I think I will be threatening his knight. He'll have to move his knight, but will he? Maybe he'll push on a fork. Reopening this. My bishop is open now. So if I go here, maybe, yeah. Maybe he goes here. And I got nothing. So as black right now, what should I do? I can't go here. Can't go here. I think I'm going to push this or I'm going to recapture. Now this is also hanging eventually. Maybe. We're tearing open his position. Sacrificed a piece to do it. Okay, so now we're in business. This is deadly. Oh no, he'll block. If he goes here and he blocks this, ooh, I see something super deadly here maybe. What if I take, threatening the bishop? If he takes with the knight, I'm going to get this check. He will have to move here or there. No, he can't move there. What if I go here? And now he blocks with the knight. Well, now I'm going to check him and take his bishop. He's losing a piece here. I have to find the best way to do it. There's also this check right now. Okay, I have so many choices here. Okay. If I take and he takes with the bishop, I'm going to check him here. You know what I also like about this is this pawn hanging, so I feel like pushing is better. If he blocks, I'm gonna take with check, then I'm gonna take, yeah. Now, let's look at just takes. Check. If he goes there, then I'm gonna get this check and it's close to mate. But it's not. I could win a pawn. I like this. We're gonna go for it. I'm very curious. I don't have as much time as I'd like. Oh. Okay. This also opens up to taking the knight after the checks. I'm going for it. Okay, as black, can I cause any problems for him? Is there any checks on the king? I don't see any. I could go after this knight. But then he could just go there. Yeah. I don't see any checks, captures, or trouble. So let's flip the board. Okay, this is customary. Okay, I'm black. Check. Is there any troubles or checks that I can create on the enemy king? I mean, I'm in check, so I can't push this for this. So I gotta, oh, I can't wait to get a chance for that. Thinking as black. I'm gonna have to deal with the check. But no checks, captures. I'm in check. I gotta deal with it. This will be nice. If he tries to push for that, I have that as a check before he can take that. So we're going to take the rook. Any checks or captures that I can go for? Any trouble I can create? Don't really see anything. I think it's a good time to castle now. Actually, this might be a very good move. No, I like this check if he opens this up. So I'm going to keep that. I think castles is a good move. Any checks, captures? Well, I could always go for this. This would just help him go here. But he might take first. I might go here. This is the troubles I could cause him. Here. Here. Oh, he might want to pin the knight. So I could go here. But I think he might just go there. And then I could take. He could take. I think castles is okay. I really don't want to open his rook on this file. Gotta get my queen active. Now that we're ahead of material, I would like to trade some pieces. Get the queens off the board. Okay, I knew that was coming. Should we open it up? If we go there, he might pin the knight with plans for this. So, 2 pieces on the knight. I don't mind this though. Takes, here, check. Oh no, no check. I might go here though. No, I might go here. Let him take it. I don't know. I don't mind the queens coming off. Is there any checks, captures, or anything like that that I can see? There's this capture. I hope he does the pawn capture, but he could go for that capture. There is this, which would be a little crazy. Might happen. No immediate threats. Oh, he took with the pawn. I like it. Any immediate captures or threats? I could go here, threatening this, but yeah, no, I don't see any immediate captures or threats. Flip board. Confirm move. I'd like to get my rook off this diagonal. I think we're gonna push. Oh, interesting. Okay, so the rook is on there. I think we're gonna support this pawn. No immediate threats or captures. He's opened up this. I'm now threatening to push this. I like how it's keeping his knight out here. So I think we're gonna go here. I love how his bishop's trapped right now. I can't believe I gave up a minor piece. Yeah, he's getting the final piece into the game. Now it's time for me to get a final piece in the game. And what I mean by that, I need to centralize my queen. He might be going there. Yeah, I would. I think we're gonna... I think we're going to push this. No immediate captures. I could take here, and he can take back with the knight, the queen, or the rook. I could ignore it. And I could go here. He takes. I take. No immediate threats or captures. Plus it gives my king a square. Oh, he's going for it. Okay, so check. Here. Only move. Now, if I go here, he might takes. That could be coming now. If I go here, he might go takes. This knight, if it was here, has no checks on my king. Ooh, I'm running out of pieces, though. Okay, I gotta, like... I'm up 2. This pawn is hanging. My bishop's hanging. So how can I defend it all? Let's go for another pin. Let's not get sloppy. Do I have any checks or captures? I got no checks. This piece is hanging, but it's pinned. Okay, we're gonna flip the board back. We're gonna attack this knight with this here. Any checks or captures? Well, there's this. But then I have bigger fish to fly. Oh no. Okay, now we gotta watch out. 2 knights dancing around on the board. Okay, so what if I go here, he takes, and I go there? There's no checks. Oh wait, there's this check. Oh, nasty. Okay, so if I take and he takes, the bishop and the queen are coordinating on this square. Okay, so if I go here, now he's got this. Yeah, I don't like it. Okay, so if I take, he takes, and I go there, and he checks me there, then I go there, and he can check and pick up that pawn. So that is not an option. So I think going here is a must. Keeping the pin and double attacking. Now, if I go here, do I have any checks? There's a check here. Takes. Okay, captures. Can I just not take that? I think I'd go here. But then there's a fork. Check. Boom. Okay, no obvious things hanging. I just need to get this moving. I got 11 minutes. I gotta like settle. I gotta maybe... I think it's time to stop doing the flip board thing, which sucks. But I haven't hung any pieces yet. He's got 4 pieces and I have 3, but one of them's a rook, and it needs to participate. This is a fork, though. If he goes there. He might block my square by coming here and threatening. Okay, so he went there. If I go like this, now he might go there. You know what I like? I can't push this now. Yeah, I can. No, I can't. If I go here, he's gonna go there. Oh no, I can just take it. Are there any checks or captures? Now, if he moves this knight, like this is coming. I don't see any checks or captures. Yeah. Let's flip the board and confirm move. This is coming. He might go here. And then I'm gonna pin it with the rook. Should I ignore it? I almost feel like I should. Here, he's got no checks. Oh, he's got this check. Okay, so let's just carefully look here. Here, check, takes, 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 takes. I feel... What if we get the rook in the game? This check's gonna get pretty nasty. This looks nice. This is the longest chess game I've ever played in my life. Okay, this check is protected by the bishop, so he can't take it. And no matter where the king goes, I'm going to take the knight. Yeah, the king can't go to this square. Can only go to one of these two squares. Yeah, I like it. So I'm taking his knight with check. Unless he blocks. Okay, so if I go here and he blocks... What about... What about check? And I gotta worry about this check. Oh my god, I hate it. Why can't I go for this pin? Here. Check. Here. God, I want to so badly. I think we can't give him any counterplay. We can't give him any counterplay. I see you, Oracle. I see you in the vid. This could get real annoying if I push this. What if I push this and he hits me with this check, and then I go here, or better yet, I push this, he hits me with this check, I take, but I protect that. Okay, so I push this, he hits me with check. I go here. He hits me with check. Yeah, no, I don't like that. I'm about to run out of time on a classical game. Time to go blitz mode. This sucks so much for my training exercise. It was a good start. Maybe I shouldn't be so redundant in my openings since I know my openings are fairly solid. And that'll buy me more time for these positions to not blunder. He's got so much time. I just need this opportunity right now to push this. Will he give it to me? Longest chess game of my life. And I gotta play it like a blitz game now. I've been waiting for the opportunity to push for g4, and he's just not giving it to me. If I take and he takes with the queen and I take, no. He's got no checks. I just got a draw. He's going to force a perpetual check. Yep. He got a draw. Should have put my rook here. Damn it! He got a perpetual draw. Because I can't go. Maybe I can go here. If he goes here, I go here, he goes there. I go here. Let's look at this. Check here. Check. Here. Check. Here. Yeah, it's a perpetual. He got a perpetual. Let's see if we can trick him. Yeah, he got a perpetual. Damn it, I just blundered. I didn't hang pieces, but I blundered a draw. Oh, shit. He didn't go for the draw? I got lucky. He could have forced a draw. And he decided to get greedy. And I win because of it. I'll take that W. No increment. This guy's really trying to flag me. The the confirmation move is annoying right now. All right, well, it looks like my dickbag opponent is going to... Looks like my opponent is going to run out his 35 minutes. I'm texting my friend who's watching it right now. I had to wait till the end here, obviously. And, yeah. Basically, we were laughing at this guy for... I'll wait here for 34 minutes. I have 34 minutes. But I do have to use the washroom. Yeah, he messed up here. Could have forced a draw. We're going to look at this game. Closer detail after. But, yeah, I messed that up. I should have connected my rook and my queen just so that I could avoid those kinds of perpetual checks. I wasn't looking, and that's because the exercise of switching to the opponent's point of view, I had to stop it because I was on blitz time, and that's unfortunate. But I think the exercise did help me through the... I think the exercise did help me through that neat tactics of sacking a minor piece for activity. So we're going to see what the engine says about all that. I'm very curious. You know, I really don't know what kind of video this is going to make by watching the opponent run out 34 minutes just to spite me. But I could call the video here, and maybe I will make... It's clear I'm going to checkmate my opponent. Maybe I will cut the video short here, and after I'm finished delivering the final blow to this D-bag, I will upload a separate analysis video, maybe. I don't know. How about we give him another few minutes, and I'll try to stay here for a bit, and if he decides to move, then at least we'll get the analysis all in one video. But I think it deserves a proper, like, its own video. So I think, I don't know. Let's give him until 28 minutes. At the 28-minute mark on his timer, I think I'll just cut this video and upload it, and yeah, I got lucky. I did very terrible time management. I've never played this long of a chess game before. And I think the exercise of switching back and forth from one side of the board to the other really helped me, especially in that area where I sacrificed a minor piece for activity and for pawns. And I think it helped, but then it hindered me in the end game, which... if I had the ability to, you know, the time to switch the board, I probably would have saw, okay, my threats is black. Oh, I'm in trouble. I can get a draw here if he doesn't do this. And then I would have saw it. So, note to self, I either have to play with more time, or I think going forward in the 60-minute game, because I know my openings are fairly solid, I don't think I'm going to stretch, like, be that methodical and redundant in the first 10, 20 moves. That'll save some time. So this is an experiment, trying to train my brain to play better chess. And clearly there, my opponent messed up by not taking the forced draw he had. He should have, but yeah. So yeah. I don't know why people act like this, but you know what I'm going to do? If he moves, well, when he moves, I obviously am staying on the line. I'm going to get him to the final checkmate spot and wait till I have 2 seconds left on the clock, with my confirm move sitting there, just to spite him. And then I'm going to send him a copy of this video when it's uploaded. Yeah, just to throw it out there, you are a flapping douchebag. Well, I guess I'm gonna just, we said 28 minutes. I think I'll cut the video here. I wonder if people want to see the end. 28 minutes of just sitting here staring at me. Maybe I'll play my guitar. I better keep an eye on the timer. What do we got here? Yeah, I'll show you off some of my bass licks. Working on some bass. Can't just sit here and talk awkwardly. So we have to make sure we know where we're going. Okay. I'll keep an eye on that bad boy. Hate to lose my 56 seconds because I'm distracted. Okay. Okay. Yeah, let's see what we got here. All right. I don't know how good you can see this, but yeah. I was working on some new riffs there. I did, we'll see. I'm trying to build a new song. So this is just kind of my noodling stage. But I got a few riffs in the work. How's it go? I'm working on. Okay, yeah, so, yeah, I don't know. I don't know that it. Yeah, so those are the new riffs I'm working on. We've already waited this long, we might as well wait another 20 minutes. Let's see if I can make up a riff inspired by the douche baggery of my opponent. Okay. Inspired by the douchebaggery, what kind of vibes do we want? There's something maybe. Say no, but it sounds a little different, you know? What else we got? Well, 14 minutes and counting, folks. Sorry for the delay. Some people are, not very... What's the word? I don't know. Some people weren't slapped around enough as kids. Karma will get him. He's going to get AIDS, hopefully, and yeah, I wish him the best. Okay, what else do we got here? Let's try to make a new riff while I pay attention to this timer. Okay, enough of the bass. I think what we'll do. See, I was worried about like lose. I don't want to go into analysis while the game's running, obviously, but let's just look back through the game a bit. Keep an eye on the timer. There, you got a bit of bass practice. Okay. So, my opponent played very, very strangely. And I ultimately went for the sack. That was a pivotal moment of the game. Move 12. Move 12, and I'm really curious about move 12 and move 15. I had two choices at my disposal. One was this, and one was this. And I don't know if I chose correctly. I like... This wins another pawn, right? And opens this threat. I almost think, honestly, in retrospect, that this might have been better. So move 15 and move 12. We really gotta... I can't wait to see what the engine says about that stuff. I honestly think here, this is stronger. Because then he can threaten this on another move. And I have no bishop to break the pin now. So ultimately he wouldn't have won material. I would have taken with the pawn. But then now he's going to open up with this sort of stuff. Now his bishop is protected by two pawns on this square with this pin. And if he... Whoa, even worse. He can pile up on it again. And I can't add another defender. So honestly, I think maybe taking was a poor decision. I bet you the computer hates move 19. Okay, so 14, 15, and 19 are moves to note. Right here, though, I would have taken with this. Now, this is pinned. How am I... I mean, I guess the best choice so he can't pile up on it and win material... The best choice is to probably just break the pin right away. Let him have it. Takes. He might attack it like this. I actually think I'd go here. He takes. I take. He pushes. I take. I don't know. I think that was so much better for him. So I was grateful he took with the pawn. And I like move 22. I see his threat here. I wonder if it should have been ignored like I did. So this was another key area of the game. I like this pin, move 29. Oh, there's so much to chew on here. Keeping the pin. Now, again, another key moment. Now my rook's a little more active, which I like. You know, why couldn't I have done this first? This knight's pinned. I really, really like that. Because then it protects this file. I still have this check at my disposal. And honestly, now, see the check, he blocks with the bishop. But yeah, I could have won tempo on his queen. It has to go somewhere, and then I could have pushed this. So I think move 34 was another key moment. Move 34. I kind of like, whoops, I kind of like this. And then here's the key part in all of this. This rook should have went here. That's where the rook should have went. Protecting my dark squares. Oh, so let's just say rook goes there. Check. He doesn't have the perpetual anymore because, well, he does. He really, really does. I guess you need to protect. You need to protect this square, essentially. He can check here, right? That's fine. Because after this, oh, but then he's got this. That's a tough one to avoid. I guess this is a key spot to really understand how I cannot force a draw. I guess here, man, no, because then he can go there. Do I just centralize on the, yeah, I think maybe the move was this. Because no matter where he goes, now, that's a tough one. I think he had a nice move here too, maybe. Check. Takes. Two passed pawns and a rook. I mean, that's winning. Never mind. Okay, so this is a good position to study. Yeah. How I need to be able to block on this square. So maybe just coming back. Because after check, see, it's this pesky knight. Actually, pinning the knight is cool too. The pin stops him from getting out with check, so I can go to this square if need be. So let's just say I went here. And then he goes for the check. Oh, he can't go on that square. So let's say I go here. Yeah. Let's go back a lot here. Okay, so he messed up on the draw. So let's say, yeah, the position to chew on was right here. I mean, even here I could have done something different. I didn't need to go for this check. So let's say I went here and he hits me with this check. Now his king blocks this square. And his knight's pinned. But I think I would just go here. Oh, he can't check me there. My rook's there. Yeah, so this square, controlling this square, this check was an awful idea. Gave away that square. So I think you either stay here with the queen. Yeah, I think just rook here. Oh no, leave the rook there because it protects this square. So I think just start advancing the pawn. Boom. What's he got? He's got nothing. I think even this pawn would do. Here, here, and now it supports this. You know, honestly, in this position, not the check. Here. I bet you that's the move. Okay, let's get back. He's about to move. And then we're going to use my 56 seconds to make him wait. Okay. He's probably going to go king h1 here shortly. Yeah. And then we're gonna use my clock as just like a little dig. Yep. Oh, yeah. Warning. Letting time run out instead of resigning will result in a temporary ban. I gained 179 points for that. So let's check out. Oh, what time is it? I got to pick the kids up from school. Not till 3, though, so we're good. Analysis board. Now, we'll kind of chew through some analysis. Let's turn. Okay. Well, let's just get a computer analysis for starters. Had a blunder. We'll definitely look at that. Three blunders. Oh my God. Okay, well, let's chew through this. Let's just look through. So it actually thinks white's plus 1.5 already. Okay, so I was at a 1.1 and the engine does not like the sack. Until he messes up that way. So I'm at a plus 4 here. Engine goes from plus 1.7 to even after this. So, yeah, maybe that wasn't the move. Yeah. Yeah, engine did not like that. But this is where I started to come alive, I think. Oh, now it's minus 0.3, so even still. Now it's back to a plus 2.5. Yeah, so from here on, engine went from plus 4 to plus 2. I wonder if the engine wanted this. I didn't like that because of this. Oh, I guess then now this hangs, so you can't do that. Yeah. And I just try to get closer with my queen, I guess. I could take the pawn, but now he can block. Wait a minute. Yeah. He could block. Interesting. Okay, well, I want to go back a bit and turn the engine on. So in this position, I was struggling to find a breakthrough, so I went for the sack. We're going to go 3 lines deep, maybe 4. Let's go 4. We'll use a bit more memory. Okay. Okay, so I did consider e4. Like, this is the time to break in the center, but I was a little worried my king was still in the center. Right? We're going to turn off... how do you turn off these? Yeah. Okay. So it wants e4 or castles or queen something on b1. Or e4 or castles. Now I considered e4. I did not consider anything to b1. So it hates that. Now I saw, this is what I saw. I saw rook here. I saw queen. Well, it wants me to break right away. I think I was looking at this line. But you know, now in retrospect, I do kind of like this. Maybe not. I think my whole plan was to break open this file. But now maybe it's not as easy as it seems. Maybe the sack, you know, wasn't that great. I also saw that after this, there's just this. Oh, but that's completely losing with the check. Yeah, you can't do that. Okay, now another pivotal moment. This. What's the engine like the most? E6 over quite a bit over E takes, so I chose the right one. Oh, that's cool. It shows you the different... Oh, that's a deadly... I love that little feature. Okay. Right move. Now, what does it want here? It wants me to move the knight first. I considered that. I mean, I guess that's hanging. What do you do? You're setting up a mating net. Instead, I went for the direct. And actually, this is where I considered it. And it isn't. Knight takes on A8 is not even in the top 4 lines. Wow. Ooh, okay. What about C4? Takes, check. Oh, that would have been deadly. Yeah, okay. So I got greedy for the rook versus, and I went for it there. Is F3? F3 is the third computer recommended line. King takes. I did not like king takes. I went with queen takes. Okay, what about this move? Queen to d3 is the second recommended computer line. Bishop f4, second recommended computer line. Queen a6 checks. So yeah, that idea I found. Computer likes that. But queen to e4, third recommended line. Yeah, so this is crushing apparently. Don't know why that wasn't. I was starting to get low on time. Oh, is rook takes better? Yeah, rook takes b4 is tied with just g4. G4? It wants me to go for the pin. So, on video, I considered this. And then I considered this. This. No, yeah, this. Oh, no, you can't take. Yeah, that's right, that's right. So, and then I saw this. And now it's 3 versus 2, but it says it's +5 for white. This did not look good to me. This looks scary as hell to me. So I did not go for this. I took the pawn, and now I want g4. But instead I go for this stupid check, which apparently is the top recommended computer line. Queen takes e5. Why didn't I see that? I mean, yes, I had 5 minutes on my clock. Oh my god, what an obvious tactic. Missed. So, I mean, I had like 5 minutes on the clock, I believe, at this point. But I should not be missing that sort of stuff. I protected my back rank. Takes. Should have went for the check. Instead I took. It's +6 here though. Okay, what's the move? A4 is the second. It's tied almost. No. Oh, computer's thinking. A4. They're so neck and neck. 6.7, 6.6. Oh, 7.3. Queen E4. The pin. Going back for this. And opening other checks. Instead, A4 was on my register, but instead I went for this. And now, yeah, I need to protect this square. 0, which means the draw I saw, and he blundered. And I thought I could trick him with this kind of stuff. And he decided to take the pawn. Goes from 0 to +35. Poor guy. Well, there was a lot of mistakes. Note to self, it wasn't a great idea. The computer hated it. This sack could have lost me the game. So I'm a little disappointed in myself. I'm a little disappointed. I should have probably listened to my gut and just pushed d4. Break in the center, use my bishop and my knight, plant my knight, start making threats, move my rook to protect this pawn and not trade. I don't know. E4 castles is probably what I should have done, and instead I sacked trying to go for these elaborate ideas. But luckily my opponent played this instead of this. I mean, I saw this, and then I saw follow-ups of like trying to break through the C file and barrel down it. So the only reason this sack worked is because my opponent did that. Went from -1, which is losing technically, to +7. And now that move was a bonehead move. I thought he was going to take. But that's also not good for him. So, yeah, that really helped me. My opponent made quite a few mistakes. And then, yeah, I think I should have done this instead. So there's a lot to learn from this game. Like, you don't have to immediately capture because there's more better. Like this right here is a 3 for 5. But if I go here, this bishop has nowhere to go. And so I'm going to win it outright. Knight protects knight. So it's just 3 pawns up instead of 2. And I very much considered it, but then I got tunnel vision. So there's a lot to learn from this game. And it's clear this exercise of playing games like this is much needed. And I don't even think it's going to help, but I got to try. Anyway, I think I'm going to end the video there. I got to pick the kids up. Until next time, cheers.